space to create. And Clement, walk me through EDG because they've got a lot of wombo effects. They've got a lot of scaling on this roster.
Yeah, EDG are playing a team fight composition where they can zone out opponents with shorter ranges. So TT, it's going to be very hard for them to utilize Rek'Sai or Samira in the...
A little bit early, but they're setting up for an invade.
I like this idea. If you're against an enemy team that really wants to all in onto ganks, then disrupting their tempo is incredibly important. This is going to be a great late invade. However, TT could seize the opportunity and try to fight them here in this 8-man duel.
This is just fun. JJ gets level 2 first, and out they go in an instant. He's on the scuttle. He'll be taking that very shortly as well. Scout, you can see, in the wave, going to be moving down, needs the shifting sands, down towards JJ. Xiaopeng gets absolutely nothing except a bit of pressure, but Scout just pokes him out as well.
And I want to mention something that is so interesting and something that so far I've only seen SOFM do. He actually left his red buff alive to path towards the bottom side of the map. So Xiaopeng was kind of confused right there. Like, he thought that with JJ going towards his red buff, he saw that through the mid lane, that buff wasn't going to be there. So he actually goes back down to his own red and then finds JJ with perfect tempo.
What a nuisance. In he comes again. I don't know who the smite went down to. I think Xiaopeng out of the shadow of their turret.
Yeah, and I think they've actually done a very good job. Ooh.
On to Mako. If they find a kill here, it gets even better. You want that S ranking, baby. Flashes forward. Sam D now has his eyes on a bigger prize. 200 versus 201 years. And Viper remains the classic. Cannon Barrage helps out as well as Ninja Gaiden starts sending down shurikens. And only Teen survives. Through, Twyla has to flash away. Herald now picked up, though. JJ gonna get the lilting lullaby. Chalitza doesn't have a Mega Narbar. Mako's coming in with the death sentence. Forces Xiaopeng to flash away. He wanted that objective, and if he died, it would have just been too much salt for the wounds. So good to see he gets it. And that TT are managing to a flash forced out of Viper from an engage from Teen. I don't think he died in the end. As topside, we come back to a bit of live action and... I remember that was the turtle, man. Chalitza now walking away, flashes in the end with the boomerang blade slowing them down. Death sentence doesn't connect down here, but S rank achieved, ready to fly in as Xiaopeng uses the Prowler's Claw, but it's dodged away from by Mako. And EDG's bottom lane at 2v3 quite comfortably.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised that he was able to dodge away from that one.
Mako, did you mute? Mr. Chu?
I'm here, I'm back,
How dare you?
Hey,
How dare you?
You know me so well. But I definitely think it's a situation where, never mind, Mako's fine, Xiaopeng. Oh, he's just dead.
And Xiaopeng's dead. Prowler's Claw, yep, no resistances. The dragon goes down. Team with the engaged scout with a pretty average ultimate. JJ going golden with the Zhonya's Hourglass. He might sacrifice his life as the lilting lullaby wasn't even used. So Sam D gets another kill at the cost of Dragon and one of their own.
Cleanse away the slow from your boomerang, but you're going to have consistent ones.
Oh no. ADG challenging the Herald though, Clement in the meanwhile. Into the pit, the steal, not there. Shockwave brings him in and JJ's dead. Cannon Barrage used, no lilting lullaby for the second time. As Flandre's too far forward, that knock up beautiful. And it's a double over to Xiaopeng. His Rek'Sai, although behind early, is coming in clutch now.
I wanted to say the only place that Prowler's Claw really made a huge difference in the ganks was definitely going to be top lane, because Flandre is basically a standing AD carry. That early access into the river as well, and maybe we can see Twyla finally find a good combo with his teammate. He has the Alistar as a ball delivery system, but so far in this series, I haven't been impressed with the shockwaves. Can he find it here?
Hey, that's the shield bow picked up for Flandre. 2 items, Cannon Barrage onto his position. He flashes away. The ultimate from Viper misses again. He may not have played Aphelios that much as into the backline. JJ with a 2-man sleep. EDG now want to send this fight up as a 2-man shockwave. Is the retribution into the backline. Rek'Sai, she kills herself into the wall. Chalitza kills somebody else. And Scout's still here trying to auto away. He'll manage to find one. But now onto Twyla, he goes in with the shifting sands. And there was a lot of inting across the board with a lot of cool plays.
That was a really cool comeback from TT. They actually going to poke their head into this fight first. It seems like to me that they're not going to have a choice.
Teen starts off the engage. Chalitza here going into Mega Narbar. Scout bops him away. Shockwave hits onto 2. But Viper's already got the pick onto Xiaopeng as Teen is running for his life. He doesn't want to be turned into red meat while Sam D takes the Moonlight Vigil with Infernum attached. EDG, 5 members standing means 5 members going to Dragon.
Oh, that was kind of tragic for Xiaopeng, but I believe they have a great lilting lullaby coming out from Jie, zoning everyone out. And in pure LPL fashion, we come back to another replay.
Yeah, now 5 versus 4. You have a composition that can start hitting this Baron. Let's go. TT gonna test it up, and EDG stuck in a 4 versus 5 with Scout's teleport, but he's down for 35 seconds.
And Flandre is so far away from the fight, he has to teleport in, but he's going to be so late, and he doesn't have the cannon barrage just
Clement
yet.
setting up the barrel chain. He has the cannon barrage in about 3-4 seconds, but Xiaopeng's going back in for the smite, and TT have secured it. Jie now running away from a big angry dinosaur. He gets slowed down into the wall, sent back into his team. Team bops him up. It's asleep, but he's the one who could go to bed in the end as Viper ranging down. Chalita gets hit by the cannon barrage, but it's too late. Team will be the trade while Xiaopeng is waiting on the back end. Can anyone see him? He wants the flank here. As they approach the turret, that Rek'Sai is coming in red hot onto Viper, changes target onto Mako, hits the backline. They found a pick, and TT still getting burnt down as Viper's got the range advantage. And they're like, no, this was the wrong move. Ninja gated again. Viper forces him to flash over the wall and almost single-handedly carries the fight while Scout takes down Chalitza. And it's all gone bare-breasted for TT.
TT finally clawed back the lead, but they give it back in an instant. That was a very tragic chain of events coming in. Xiaopeng waited a long time. He goes in, he trades off the support, but then Sam D goes in too far.
They do have priority in the river. Viper's going to be pushing mid. They might just give up this Infernal for the sake of challenging the base.
And they're actually just going for it. We see the pings go down from EDG. The Infernal Drake has already been taken away. This should be a free inhibitor on the side of EDG. Pretty smart way they played it. You know, with that mid inhibitor going down, that means on the next Drake, they should have a pretty easy time actually forcing their way from him. This is going to be a really scary situation, especially for someone like Sam D. He has very low range, only 500 on the Samira. He's going to have to walk up to Flandre. And here we go.
Here we go. Nap time. Flandre waiting for the setup. Calibrum with a 4-man Moonlight Vigil. Mako gets the perfect hook. And Jie's ready to engage. He's in the back line. Scout gets the one ult that matters. Chalitza sent off Crunch into the wall. Wallops him down, but he too will die. As Twyla knows this is the game-ending play, he gets scurvy and falls off the pirate ship. EDG wipe him clean. And now they're running through mid.
I really didn't like that play from TT. I don't think taking mid lane tower down was important at all in that situation, and they group up for EDG to find a perfect fight onto them.
He's trying to waste some time here, Clement, but he too will die. A full-blown ace. They run through the mid, and EDG, are they the best team in the LPL? It's starting to look like they're top 3, no doubt, as they hold their position with a flawless win.
What I will say is EDG's early game setups have looked bar none to anyone in the couple of fumbles in the mid game, especially around the Drake, that allowed TT to come back. But at the end of the day, their composition just had so many win conditions. They had great scaling potential. They had great keep away on their comp as well. And TT, I felt like was just and they should have hedged their bets into the Drake fights where they had an easier time making picks instead of going all 5-man, all standing in front of a tower.
It's priorities, right? And it shifts as you